Hi, my name's Jodie Porteous. I'm the tax agent and the chief educator at Northwest Accountancy. My role is to make your business easy to run. And to do that, today's topic is all around budgets. Scares the crap out of people when I talk about budgets because they really don't like the time that you have to put in to create a budget and the work that you need to do to forecast and make estimates. And also the fact that the word budget has the connotation of being small and cheap and not very good, like good value maybe, but not very good in respect to quality. So when we're talking about budgets, I really am talking about cash flow and having an estimate of what your cash flow is going to be so that you can pay for everything that you need to pay for. Now, when we look at budgets generally, we're looking at a profit and loss statement and working a budget from our profit and loss statement. But a budget is not just your profit and loss statement. Also included in your budget, you need to think about things like what assets are you going to purchase throughout the year? What loan repayments are you going to make throughout the year? What tax do you have to pay? Because to be honest, tax, loan repayments, and asset purchases are not on your profit and loss. And so if you're running a profit and loss, running a budget based on your profit and loss statement, it's not going to work at all and match with your cash flow. So what do you need to do when you're talking about a budget? Well, first you need to work out exactly what it is that you spend your money on. What do you spend your money on? And then you need to look at what you want to spend your money on. So to categorize them out, let's have a think. The money that we get in might be similar to what you're getting in past years, or it might be different based on the trajectory of your business. So you might be in a growth situation where you're getting more and more money coming in every single month, or you might be in a seasonal business where it's quite low for a few months of the year and then it can be quite high for a few months of the year. Knowing and understanding your income can then help you know and plan what your costs are. So, what do you spend your money on? That's the best answer that a lot of people give me. I don't know. Because if you don't know, how can you make better decisions around it? So I'm going to share my screen and talk to you about Xero and show you how you can run a quick report to see where you spend your money. So normally you would look in your profit and loss account to see what profit or loss that you're making. But that's not where your money is going. That's not your cash. So in reports, there's a cash report. So when we're looking at our profit and loss, we've got a statement of cash flows. Now, if you look at that one, it's not as great as what you think it is. I'll show you it because it's here. Your statement of cash flows shows you operating activities. So money coming in from customers. Oh, that's your income. Payments to suppliers and employees. That's your expenses. And then cash receipts from other operating activities. So if it was a positive amount, I'd say it was interest, for example. And then we've got your investing activities. So what are you investing your money in? So in this situation, it's plant and equipment and potentially property. So it might be motor vehicles or computers, anything coded to an asset or fixed asset account. And then financing activities is the loan repayments, which isn't on this particular version, isn't on this report. So you can see very, very simply where your money is coming in and out. But this report means nothing to anybody, even me as an accountant. I find it really hard to relate to this report. So going back to reports again, we've got your profit and loss report down here. But I also like to show you that you can run your profit and loss report as a cash report. So at the moment, it's based on accruals, which is all of the invoices that have come in, all of the invoices that have gone out. If you click on the More button, you can go to Cash. And those numbers change. So then they change now to money that's coming in and the money that's going out, instead of invoices that are going out and the bills that are coming in. The other report that's on the management report. Now, you may or may not have access to the management report on your system if you're not an advisor status. So if you want like a copy of your management report, please let me know and I will send one through if I'm an administrator on your account. And so the management report also has a cash summary as well. Away Xero. So this cash summary report not only shows you the income and expenses, so we can see income and expenses. So these numbers are similar to the cash profit and loss that I just ran, but also on this cash summary, we've got pay-as-you-go withholding, and we've got other non-operating movements, so office equipment. And then we've also got the GST as well. So this summary report here shows a more holistic view of where your money is going from a cash flow point of view, and therefore can help from a budgeting point of view. And especially if we're talking about cash flow budgets. Okay, so where is your money going? Well, we've bought assets, we've got some GST, and then we're getting money in from customers and we're spending money out on operating expenses. Simply put, a nice, easy budget is reflective of those categories. So if you know what your operating expenses should be or what you're spending on a regular basis, so for the monthly average calculation here, so you've got lots of different things that you can compare to. You can compare to previous periods, you compare to the average, all that sort of thing. But for this average, we're getting $10,000 of money coming in, and then we're spending out what's $12,000, but with a minus there for PAYG withholding. So it's actually closer to maybe $14,000. We're spending $14,000 out on wages and operating expenses. We've spent on average out $2,000 a month on office equipment. So you can have a bank account set up for office equipment if it's something that you're going to regularly spend money on. And there's no tax average there either. So it's good to go and find that tax average. So if you're splitting your money up into how much am I spending on taxes, how much am I spending on assets, how much am I spending on loan repayments, how much am I spending on operating expenses as a percentage, and then splitting that money out to a different bank account so that you can see what your money coming into your account is for, then this is a really easy way to budget. This is the main basis for Profit First. And as a Profit First professional, there's a lot of different ways that I can teach you how to work out those calculations for your particular business. But I trust that you can do some of this yourself. You know how much money your business spends every single week or every single month. You know how much you're spending in tax, whether you're actually physically paying the tax office or not. There should be a calculation within your reporting system that tells you how much you should be holding aside for tax, superannuation, and any loan repayments if that's applicable to your business. So once you know all of those figures, then you need to make sure they all stack up. From here, know what your income is, know what your expenses are, know what your taxes are, how much you're investing in assets in your business. And then from there, you can allocate that money to different bank accounts and know what it is that you're spending your money on. And If you've got too many expenses, like a lot of businesses do, you can start working on reducing the costs that don't benefit your business so that you can run a lean, mean business that doesn't waste money, doesn't waste time, doesn't waste effort, but rather makes time, makes money, and gives you a better, healthier business overall. Now, this is a discussion piece rather than a how-to, and it's just to make you think. I'm going to be doing more technical how-tos in my other business, so intentional money management, and that's all around how to implement profit first and how to work out those percentages for your business. So this is just a taster, but it's still really important for you to understand that just because all of the money comes into your bank account does not mean that it's all for costs. You've got to hold some aside for tax, hold some aside for business investments as well. Let me know what you think. And hopefully that's sparked a little bit of interest into how to make an easy budget for your business rather than a line by line dread spreadsheet filled pain in the bum way of doing it. Any questions, please reach out and let me know.